What's up, y'all? It's time to talk some silly shit. Actually, today's not that silly. I was like, what am I gonna talk about? And then saw it was Naya Rivera's birthday, and I saw this great quote from her. So I was like, hey, let's talk about what the quote represents, and let's just get into that a little bit. I love Naya Rivera. I always thought she was my favorite character on Glee. I thought she had the best voice. She was the prettiest. She was the best dancer, and honestly, like, she had the sassiest comebacks. It just worked for her. She was so good. She was like doing her thing as a mom, single mom, and you know, people would talk mess about her before because she had like a lot of mental health issues, which was something that was also brought up at the time of her death. And it's just like, bruh, it doesn't matter because we all have mental health issues. So let's celebrate her life and talk about this beautiful quote that I found from her today. The quote is, there are always going to be things you don't like about yourself or reasons to compare yourself to others. But once you realize that you only get one you, it's best just to love yourself. Amen to that, Naya. Amen to that. I mean, a lot of us, especially now with like the internet, we just are constantly like nitpicking at ourselves and bringing ourselves down. But I really think that we should just stop comparing ourselves to other people about whether or not who's skinnier, who's prettier, who's richer, who's traveled the most, you know, like who has the coolest clothes. Like at the end of the day, none of that matters. Really, really appreciate yourself and take care of yourself. I really think that's what this quote means. For myself, I have vitiligo, as you can tell. And I hated it growing up. People used to make fun of me. People used to think it was contagious. And like, it was just like, you know, kids will be kids and kids can be dicks. But now that I'm older, and especially after like Winnie Harlow got big, I just kind of like, am like, whoa, I kind of like love my vitiligo. And it's funny because when I was like 18, 19, like people, women would always be like, hey, where did you get your mascara? That is so cool. And I'm just like, bruh, I'm not wearing mascara. This is natural. So it kind of turned into this whole thing where I was like, hey, I used to hate this about myself, but people are literally asking me where I got this. And I was just born with it, you know? So I think that is the beauty of realizing, like Naya said, you only get one you, and I am this. I have vitiligo, but you know, I'm also like nerdy and I'm funny, I think. And you gotta embrace those things that you used to hate about yourself and really just kind of like see that that is what, as cliche as it sounds, makes you unique. I was talking to my friend the other day and I was like, oh yeah, I have big lips. And I used to hate my big lips so much. And then he was like, bro, why are you tripping? Like, people literally pay to get lips like yours. And I was like, you know what? He's right. He's right. I have sick lips. And I got these from my mom. You also have to remember, anything that you genetically have or physically have is a, you know, a contribution from your genetics that came from your parents or your grandparents and so on. So just kind of think of yourself as their legacy and take care of yourself and appreciate yourself. If you know any songs by Naya Rivera on Glee that you love, let me know which ones are your favorite ones. I personally love mine. Also, her version of Valerie is amazing.
I won't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? And
Smooth Criminal killed it.
Are you okay? Would you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you, a crescendo, and he came into your apartment. You left the bloodstains on the carpet.
Go check out her songs. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Naya. And yeah, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and be safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.